Okay, so now I'm going to do a little comparison between my tried and true, my beloved Crocs that I've used for 6 years and why I'm switching over to these new Ultralight Zpacks camp shoes. These Crocs, they're great. They're very, very comfortable in the backcountry. It's nice to get to camp after you've been hiking for hours. So I will have 40 to 60 pounds on my back, depending on if it's just a 6 day or a 10-day hunt. When you get to camp, there's nothing better than throwing some Crocs on or just taking your boots off. But you got to walk around camp. Typically, there's sticks and pine cones, pine needles that you don't want to just walk on barefoot. Having the comfort of a Croc makes a world of difference. Makes it kind of feel like you're at home. Put some slippers on. They're great. However, there are some cons. The cons are they're kind of bulky and they are a little bit heavy, not super heavy, but you typically have to strap them onto the back of your pack and they're dangling around, flopping, or maybe you put them inside your bag and they're not flopping. Regardless, they're taking up space. The second con is all these little holes. Those holes on the side here and on the top are perfect little, perfectly little placed holes for debris to get in and get under your foot. So if you're walking down to a little stream or creek or something, you're typically walking through some tall grass or bare dirt, and just little pieces of stuff get up here and go in. A lot of dirt and dust. Typically, a lot of your campsites, especially alongside a trail, are just bare dirt, and you'll get a lot of that dirt in there. And then your foot is dirty. Then you got to worry about cleaning your foot before you put your socks back on. It's kind of a annoying thing. And if you've been there, if you've worn Crocs before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So let's talk about these. And the reason why I even looked at something else was because these Crocs are old. My big toe is about to come through the bottom. So they're just worn out. So I was like, what do I do? Buy another pair of these? Or do I try to find something else maybe that is lighter and can solve some of these issues that I'm having with the dirt? That's why I ordered these Zpacks. First of all, they weigh nothing and they're super thin. So you can literally stuff them in a side pocket or in your bag. You're not going to even know they're there. I mean, they weigh nothing. The other thing that I liked about them, how your foot goes inside this protective mesh and keeps all the dirt and debris out, but it still allows your foot to breathe. So this is kind of like a netting here that allows the air to come through, and it does a shockingly good job. It feels better than wearing a Croc when you're at camp. The feeling that you get when you're wearing a Croc at camp, that airiness and comfort, kind of letting your feet breathe, it's magnified when you're wearing one of these because it feels like you're like barefoot, completely barefoot almost. So it's a really good design. You will get a little bit of debris down here in the bottom by your heel, but the whole upper part of your foot pretty much stays protected and dirt and debris and dust free. So that's really, really nice. And you also get a little bit better, I mean, actually a lot better ground feel. While the Crocs are thick and have that cushion, I didn't really miss that feeling. When I put these on, I didn't think, oh man, they're not squishy. I really wish I had my Crocs on, because these are just more breathable and it feels more like you're walking on barefoot, which is extremely comfortable to me. Now, if you're somebody who likes the big cushion and the pad, you might miss it, but I didn't miss it at all because these just felt comfortable as well, even though they're super thin. And you get a really good ground feel like barefoot. And it feels good. If you like the feeling of walking around barefoot and like that feeling, you're going to love these and you won't miss the cushion. So these being more breathable and keeping my feet a little cleaner as I'm walking to the creeks or just walking around setting up camp really makes this the number one camp shoe for 2025 and for the foreseeable future. probably will never go back to Crocs because of these. A few things that I do not like about these, they're made in China. Right there, you can see. If you can see that or not. I don't know why they couldn't have just made these in the USA. Not a super big deal. The other thing that I don't really like about these is it just seems a little bit unfinished. I'll go ahead and see if I can zoom in, show you that. It's just little threads here and there on both sides, like even the back of the shoe here. You can see that right there, right here. I just wish that was cleaned up with like a lighter or something before you just send them out. It's like they came in the mail from China or off the ship from China. You just got a big pile of these and you didn't even look at them. Where if it had just pulled all these out and just got a lighter out and cleaned these up a little bit, that would have made all, world of difference. Because now I got to do it. It's not a big deal, but it's just something that you wish was already done. Now, as far as longevity on these, I don't know if they're going to last the full 5 or 6 years that you can get out of Crocs. This material on the bottom, you can see the material on the sides and the top, it wraps around the bottom of this rubber sole, and then it's glued on. And then after it's been glued, they ran a stitch all the way through the material, all the way through to the other side of the rubber. So it goes through the rubber, through the glue. So it'll just take some time to see how long these last. But overall, I'm very impressed with them. I can't wait to get some real use out in the backcountry with them. And I'll probably have an updated video after this season. Everything so far that I've experienced just wearing them around the house, outside, they're gonna do a really good job. So anyway, that's all I've got. If you like these kind of videos, please like and subscribe. That helps the channel. And I'll see you on the next one.